I might be queer, but I'll give it to you straight. I'm only making this video because after Saturday, I won't be able to talk about it at all. Because Coral Island's alpha is coming out Saturday night. The alpha is under NDA, and if you are not in alpha with me, I can't talk about it with you. So today we're doing a casual video on what to expect from the Coral Island alpha if you are already a buyer of an alpha key. And if you have not bought one already, you still can on Backer Kit, so maybe this video will push you to come play with me. If you're looking for something in particular, take a look at the timestamps below and or check out the Coral Island official blog, also linked in the description. Coral Island is an upcoming farming simulation game that I covered in my upcoming farming simulation game video. It is trying to break the mold of different farming simulation games by making a new mechanic where you actually have to clean up the coral reefs to progress your town and meet more NPCs and basically grow your conglomerate in Coral Island. The game had a wildly successful Kickstarter that raised over $1.6 million of an original $70,000 goal. The studio behind Coral Island, Stairway Games, is based in Indonesia, and they are placing a great emphasis on having diversity in the NPCs in game, both dateable and not, and also in having an emphasis on Southeast culture in terms of crops that you can grow and also hopefully festivals in game as well. I've said it before and I'm gonna say it again, you can't date the mermaid in Stardew Valley, but you can date two mermaids in Coral Island, and that is a huge win for me. The last thing I'll say about Coral Island's concept to just get you interested is the fact that the game demo and videos just look so smooth. There have been so many farming simulators coming out in recent years, but Coral Island is near, if not at the very top in terms of smoothness and just how wonderful the graphics look and how much detail is put into every blog update or every little change that's being made. That's not to say that the developers have been perfect, but so far the game looks so beautiful and I can't wait to play it. All right, Faye, I know what Coral Island is. Where are the details? You've got it. Saturday, July 31st is the start of Coral Island Alpha. Keys will start to be mailed out to everyone who has already purchased Alpha keys at 6 p.m. PDT, so that's Pacific time. If you're in California area, 6 p.m. If you're in the EST area of the US, that is 9 p.m. if you are somewhere else. Sorry, I can't do the math right now. One important note here is that during the Kickstarter campaign, you could purchase future Alpha Access, which is coming this Saturday, but you can still purchase Alpha Access through the Backer Kit link of Coral Island, and the developer team has said that you should be able to still purchase Alpha Key Access even after July 31st has passed. So like while the alpha is still going, you could still buy it like on Sunday. Please note, the alpha will be under NDA, so non-disclosure agreement. You will not be able to share any information about the alpha with people who do not also have the alpha. This will change in the coming months. The developers have said that in future parts of the alpha, later stages, we should be able to stream it and share more content, which I'm really excited about because I hate to not be able to like share my love of this game. I'm gonna do a little bit of movie magic here and move the specifics about the NDA and what you can record and not record and share and not record to the later half of this video. Right now we're going to look at the exciting things that you can do during the Coral Island alpha in terms of in-game and enjoyment. And of course there will be a little timestamp if you want to jump ahead. When it comes to alpha content in Coral Island, this graphic is going to be your best friend. There was actually an older version of this graphic as well, but things have changed a little bit. According to the team at Stairway Games, unfortunately, some of the team members actually caught COVID in the recent months. This resulted in a change of the alpha content. Some content is still there, some content was removed and is going to be put in at a later date, and some content was actually put in that wasn't going to be in the alpha to begin with. Human beings and health, of course, comes first before any game or any sort of project, so I'm really hoping that studio members are healing, and everything that they're planning to still have the July release of the alpha just looks so gorgeous, and that's just remarkable. All right, what do we have in the alpha? This is a lot of bullet points, and they're in different orders than what I would probably talk about first. Let's start with the character customizer. I am super excited to see that this made it to alpha. The developers have been super responsive to people in the community, reminding them that, hey, we need a wide variety of skin color options. We need a wide variety of hair types. And what are you gonna do about gender? The developers did note that the alpha character customization tool will have a limited number of body types, hairstyles, and outfits. They did cram more in than they originally will because we told them that we need it, and I just can't wait to see even more once the game is fully released. I'm super excited to report that Coral Island does not lock you into picking either male or female. You can choose between Mr., Miss, and MX honorifics, and supposedly you'll be able to customize your own additional honorifics as well. I don't know if those customizations will make it into the alpha, but they are planned, and that's amazing. You'll also be able to romance any dateable NPC in the game, no matter what honorifics you choose or what appearance you choose. I think we can all agree that locking people into heterosexual relationships only in games is very outdated, and I'm super glad that it's not here. Next up, we have 12 spring crops to grow. We've been told that the alpha will actually loop the spring season. And we also have basic crafting, basic questing, basic museum, basic weather, basic decor mode, basic world music, basic UI, and a skill tree to tier 1. All of these things say to me that I will be able to farm, collect, explore, meet people, and decorate my house. Any sort of basic ability to decorate just makes me happy, even if I can't have too many items at the start. I just always like to see new games and how we're able to lay out things. You'll also be able to upgrade your tools and your seeds in this alpha. I haven't seen a lot of games where you could upgrade your seeds, so I'm really curious to see what that's about. I'm assuming that will happen in the lab upgrades and obviously the blacksmith upgrades. One of the unique things we mentioned about Coral Island is that you will be able to clean the coral reefs around literally Coral Island, and then the game progresses and the story progresses based on if you clean the reefs or not. Coral Island is divided into the north, south, east, and west maps, and you will be able to dive up to 10 meters in depth during the alpha. This is actually a great example of the alpha containing more content than what was originally planned. Originally, we were only going to be able to dive to 10 meters in the south map during the first alpha release, but now we have 4 maps, so kudos to the team for being able to putting all of that out, especially with some of them catching COVID, and like, please don't push yourself too hard. I'm sure we're gonna have so much fun. The final little bit at this top bit of the alpha content that we have is Earth theme mining. To me, this suggests that there will be multiple mines with different themes, and like that just makes me really excited. I don't expect there to be many mining floors right at the alpha release. Originally, there was going to be 5 floors, and this time they're not specifying how many floors. I can mine over and over again, as we've seen in Stardew for sure. Tying into the general accessible things during alpha, you can enter the general store, the blacksmiths, the carpenters, the basic museum, the lab, and Charles's house. Charles is a dateable character. He's a wonderful doctor. He's very cute. The last little bit of things that are included in the alpha are NPC dialogue. There is going to be a system to gain hearts with NPCs and date them if they are dateable. And in alpha, the NPCs will release with a 0 to 2 heart level dialogue. You will not be able to gain more than 2 hearts with dateable characters and probably friendship characters also. There's a list here of NPCs who have been reformatted and edited. From my understanding, this means that when you talk to them, their dialogues will pause as it should, whereas people who are not been reformatted yet, the game might not pause, or they might just have stand-in text for now. If you've been following Coral Island for a little bit, you will probably recognize a few of the NPCs in there. I'm so sad. My 2 favorite romanceable NPCs, Eva and Raphael, are reformatted but unedited. So I will be unable to woo them very well in the alpha, but hey, I gotta date everyone before I settle down, right? Do not worry though, all the dateable characters are in the alpha. They will just be reformatted and edited in different timelines, and we'll have more hearts with them soon. Alice, Charles, Luke, Noah, and Theo are all examples of NPCs who you will be able to get up to 2 hearts with during the alpha, and they're all very beautiful. So what should you expect from the Coral Island alpha overall? You should expect to experience most of the general farming simulator mechanics. Farming, meeting people, dating people, and then some new cool things like diving into the water and also mining. You should also expect to find some bugs. You should expect to restart your save file. You should expect to try many different things, and you actually might find a hidden Easter egg too. Things that didn't make it to the alpha that you might have heard of include the ranching system, so unfortunately we will not be able to have a million chickens quite yet. We will also not be able to purchase farm buildings, and we will not have all of the introduction cutscenes to the game quite yet. Part event cutscenes are one of the things that did not make it to alpha that were originally planned, and there also might be some basic onboarding, which I'm assuming means tutorials, that are lacking right now. But that's okay, because you could share your experience with the alpha with other alpha players in Discord, and we could help each other. Also, final note, it's not explicitly said, but there is no multiplayer in the alpha. However, once the game is fully released, the devs have said that you will be able to play multiplayer, and you actually might also be able to marry each other instead of an NPC if you so wish. A few last notes about the NDA. These can be extremely confusing if you have not had to sign one before. Personally, I've had to sign a few NDAs with marketing clients in my professional job, but this is a little bit confusing when like you just want to play a game that you really like. While it is enticing to share what you are playing with your friends, it is not helpful for the image of the game, and that's the general virtue of having the NDA. There are some caveats. If you are a content creator like me, you might be enticed to record part of what you're playing during alpha and then hope that you can release it later once Coral Island alpha is able to be shared with the public. Don't do that. The developers literally have an FAQ, and the question reads, can I record a video of alpha now and share it later? And the answer reads, no, you can't. You may only show alpha footage if authorized by the developers on an official social media platform or with direct express written permission. So do not record your alpha content for many, many hours expecting that you can release it to the general public later. The second caveat, of course, is that the alpha is intended to catch bugs. And how can you show the developers bugs if you can't record it? After more Discord digging, I have found the answer. If you'd like to record your alpha game for the sole purpose of catching bugs, that is okay. You cannot share that recorded footage with anyone who is not in the alpha. What you can do is take that footage clip, or all of the footage people want, I guess, and set it into one of the alpha channels in the Coral Island Discord so that the devs can see the bug. You cannot upload that footage to YouTube, even if it is an unlisted or private video, particularly because the links could be shared with anyone. It is not completely locked to like certain users. That is explicitly a no-go according to the developers and team. If you can't send the video in the alpha channel Discord because it's too big, you can upload it to Google Drive and have a private link and then share that with the developers. Finally, you could send it to the developers via an email to contact@stairwaygames.com. I know these are very technical things, but I would really hate for someone who's just really excited to play the game like me to like accidentally fall into one of these loopholes and get in trouble. We just really want to help with this game, and I really want to play, and I want to stream it too, okay? But we have to respect people who make the things that we love. We've talked about basically everything I know about Coral Island. If you are in love with an NPC in Coral Island already, you are obligated to give this video a like. No, but seriously, giving this video a like would help me a lot, and I hope to see you here in the future at the Fae Cafe for more gaming content and Coral Island content when we can make it. Have a great day. Bye.